Have you ever encountered a symbol so rich with layers of meaning, so steeped in history, that its true essence seems just out of reach? Understanding such symbols can feel like deciphering an ancient language, especially when they belong to traditions like Rosicrucianism. For accurate interpretation of Rosicrucian symbols, a solid background in the historical context of Rosicrucian thought, its philosophical underpinnings, and its connections to other esoteric traditions is absolutely essential. These elements provide the framework necessary to move beyond superficial readings to a deeper, more meaningful comprehension. The reason this background is so crucial lies in the very nature of Rosicrucianism itself. It emerged in the early 17th century as a blend of Hermeticism, alchemy, Christian Kabbalah, and various forms of Christian mysticism. Each of these traditions contributes its own rich lexicon of symbols and allegories. Without understanding the specific meanings these component traditions assign to symbols, one risks misinterpreting the Rosicrucian synthesis. Furthermore, the Rosicrucian manifestos were often presented as allegorical narratives, requiring readers to understand their hidden, spiritual dimensions rather than taking them literally. The symbols then become keys to unlocking these multi-layered narratives of inner transformation and spiritual seeking. To build this understanding, it is helpful to immerse yourself in the primary texts of the Rosicrucian tradition, such as the Fama Fraternitatis and the Confessio Fraternitatis, alongside studying foundational works on Hermetic philosophy, alchemical treatises, and Kabbalistic texts. Engage with academic scholarship that examines the intellectual currents of the 17th century and beyond, tracing how these various strands were woven together into the Rosicrucian system. This approach involves a dedication to historical inquiry and cross-disciplinary study, rather than merely memorizing symbol definitions. What makes this journey particularly rewarding is discovering that Rosicrucian symbols are not static images, but rather dynamic expressions of a process. For instance, the Rosicrucian Rose Cross is far more than a simple emblem. It represents a profound spiritual alchemy, the reconciliation of earthly and divine, and the path of individual enlightenment. It speaks to the journey of the soul through trials and transformations, offering a visual roadmap for inner development and the eventual attainment of higher wisdom. Understanding this process-oriented nature truly unlocks the symbol's power. By diligently exploring the historical foundations, philosophical influences, and interconnected esoteric currents that shaped Rosicrucianism, you gain a profound appreciation for the depth and complexity of its symbolism. This contextual knowledge allows you to accurately interpret these powerful images, revealing their intended messages of spiritual growth, universal harmony, and the ongoing quest for enlightened understanding.